Listen when talking about women. They want many things. But in reality, there's some things that they really need. And as a man, you have to be ready to accept it. So I'll tell you 5 what a woman needs from her man. Hi, the Love Warrior. What's up, everyone? Today, we will discuss relationship advice for the men. Okay, I'll give you some tips so you can feel a more successful relationship and happy well. Before we start, don't forget to like this video, share and comment below. Comment what things you feel woman needs or even want to. Let's discuss everything. Okay, I made this video because the truth is, sometimes between man and woman, about each desired, and it's important for man to accept this. If you want a healthy relationship, if you just want to play around, this video is not for you and just skip. But if you want something stable, seriously healthy, success that will be able to give each other, then this video is what you need. So we'll just get started. The first thing a woman needs from her man is a sense of security. When we talk about security, it's not just about physical safety or protect your woman. Most women want their man to be protective. And providers, at least most of them are so. There are always exceptions. But the majority of women want it. But it's not just about physically protecting them, but also protect them emotionally. So you have to be careful. Don't bring negative energy to woman. You don't burden him with unnecessary stress. You want him to stay in a positive and good place, because it will strengthen her to be able to do the same for you and your families. If you guys go ahead and have kids or married, or whatever the situation, so you also have to emotionally protect her. Now, security is so important, because if women don't feel safe, she can't be comfortable in that relationship. If she doesn't feel comfortable and safe, she wasn't able to open up completely like you want. If keep her up a wall. Now I want to make this clear. Part of giving a sense of security is to really commit to your woman. This is why marriage is important. But let's take a look. From the point of view of being an official girlfriend. Back when you were dating a woman, and you've been walking for months, but you couldn't give her the official title, official label that you guys are with, and you commit to her. She can't feel safe in that relationship. So again, if women feel insecure, you'll start to see him acting strange. You're starting to see she's a little crazy. And I use quotes because that's what it looks like. But actually, it is an actin surface that came from the fact that she don't feel safe in that relationship. Well, this is not to confirm and reasonable behavior in some situations. But this is to highlight the fact that as a man, you have to be able to give a sense of security, that you're committed to her, and only to her. Originally, it was can do by making the relationship official. But at some point, it should also be done through marriage, because she must be wondering what we're doing here. Where did you take me? If you can't explain it clearly to her, then you don't give me a sense of security, emotional that she needs. So be aware of that. And if you can't give that to a woman, then you're dealing with the wrong chick. Or you need to do more work to yourself to get to the point where you can do. Referring to the fact that there's a lot of guys who, maybe you who have dealt, or is dealing with women that you actually love. But because you haven't recovered from the trauma and the disappointments of the past, you are afraid to connect it to the official level. So again, it's something that you need to work on and overcome. Point is, you have to get to the point where you can give that sense of security. Second thing a woman needs from her man is communication. I'm sure you often hear or see a lot of meme jokes in social media about women who want to talk, while men want to be left alone. And in many situations, there is some truth. But in reality, it goes back to feeling safe. If he can't talk to you, that would be a problem. If she doesn't feel like she can talk to you, how can she be sure that you're really interested and commit in relationship? Lack of communication can cause doubt and confusion. And if there's already confusion, then there would be chaos. So you have to keep in mind, always open up lines of communication with your woman. It's really important that she knows if she can feel comfortable talking to you. It's important she knows if there are any questions she can ask you. You can establish this even in the courtship phase by telling your woman from the start, "Hey, I'm serious about this. So whatever you want to talk, please. Whatever you want to ask, don't be afraid." Literally told her that. Because a lot of women hold back for fear of making the man run away or feel burdened. And yes, if she's dealing with the wrong man, then that man don't want to talk to her. But if you're serious with this woman, and again, you want to have a healthy and loving relationship, then you have to make the situation clear. You should always be open. You gotta be ready when she comes and want to talk to you. Okay. And also express yourself. Because one of the biggest frustrations of girls is the lack of communication from men in expressing their feelings and what they want. Well, there are a lot of men who don't do that because women don't respond well, or if the chick is a bad communicator. But if that's the case, say directly, tell you what happened, tell me why you didn't communicate, and see if it can be fixed. And if they can't be fixed, why waste time in this relationship? She was a bad communicator. If she brings it to a lot of trauma from her past into this relationship, and she can have a healthy conversation with you, then don't continue this relationship. Better split up, bro. But you gotta make sure you do your part. And it was open communication. For it to be open to listen. Open to reveal yourself. Okay. And learn how you and your partner can better communicate with each other specifically. Because what might work really well for a couple when it comes to communication can be different for other couples. For example, you are the type of people who are very good at communication, verbal face-to-face, while your partner may need to start a conversation with a chat message first. Okay. And that way, might have an easier time revealing themselves. That way, then they can sit together and talk face-to-face. Well, So find a way that makes it easier for both of you. But make communication a priority, 'cause that's what women need from you. Third thing a woman needs from her man is patience. Listen, I know sometimes women can upset you. Okay. And it may be difficult to be patient in a few moments with him, but as a man, you have to learn how to stay calm and patient. Be a role model and apply patience in your relationships. And it's not just about patience in everyday interactions, or help him understand something you're trying to say. I also need to mention this patience in intimacy. Okay, a lot of women complain about the man, who often rush in this process, want to get straight to the point without foreplay. And I understand as a man. Maybe there's a moment where that's what you want. But if you're impatient even in intimacy, and I don't enjoy process, to achieve the final goal you want, you will ruin the intimacy between you and your partner. You're gonna make it harder. Get him to want to get involved and respond to you. So it's really important that you be patient, even in the process. But then again, like I always say, you should talk to your partner. As mentioned in the second point, you have to communicate so that you guys can be in line. How much patience is needed? How to understand each other better and in line. Okay. So you guys can flow nice and smooth. But it's important for you. Learn patience skills in your relationships. Because she needs that from you. And I don't need you to get angry easily or get upset quickly. It's not good for a relationship. So be patient doesn't mean you're being passive in handling situations. Certain, because you're trying so hard to be patient. So there are limits that can be drawn. But you have to apply a certain level of patience. And once again, what level of patience is? You can talk about with a couple. Fourth thing a woman needs from her man is leadership. Okay, I know we live in a society that promotes that. Not there is a leader in the relationship. All done together, blah, blah, blah. But in my opinion, it's not the right position. There's a lot of problems with that ideology. The point is, even if you're in a relationship, with the concept of shared leadership, you as man still have to have leadership qualities in you. You still have to be able to show it when necessary, and in certain situations. So if you want a more successful relationship, you have to learn how to be a strong leader, which involves things like being more assertive, because the man you're not firm with. Sorry, that's a very weak man. And I say this with all due respect, because I was also very infirm. And when we can't make up our minds, it's like a burden that holds us back in life. But if you're in a relationship, it gets more annoying when woman you see. You make a decision and you can... That doesn't show good leadership. So you need to learn how to be assertive. You need to learn how to be calmer. You need to learn how to be confident. You need to learn how to be role model by giving an example and learn how to communicate. Because a good leader know how to communicate with their team, know how to communicate with all involved, and got everybody on the same page. All those things and much more. It will help you become a better leader. And it's really important, because she needs that from you. And again, even women who try to lead a relationship still want her man to be able to take control when necessary. So, regardless of the type of woman that you're dealing with, important for you to develop leadership skills The fifth thing a woman needs from her man is attention. But not just ordinary attention. Okay. But you need to really pay attention. So first, she needs attention in the sense you showed me that you gave her time. You were present in that moment with her. You make him a priority in your life. You give her the attention she wants. You contact her. You asked her out. That kind of stuff. She craves that attention from you. That you're the man she chooses to be with. It means she wants attention from you. And you have to be willing to give it, or set aside time to give it. And I said set aside time. Because I know a lot of you live, man with a busy lifestyle. And sometimes it's really easy to get stuck in the job and other obligations and start ignoring the attention that you have to give to your partner. So I encourage you to step back for a moment and create a structure that gives you balance. To give attention and time required for your work, for your life purpose because it's important. The purpose of life is a top priority. But you still need to giving time to woman. You too. But when we talk about paying attention, you need to be present in the moment. And you need to learn how to read your woman. Read her the way you pay attention to the little things. One of the things about a lot of women is they don't always want to communicate everything to you because they were hoping that you would be able to notice and find out by observing them or see a certain pattern. Maybe there were certain things that she said that she liked, which if you pay attention, you will realize that and can now use that to do nice things for her. She love that even if she doesn't expect that from you, it will make her heart warm. When the man notices something by itself and can now apply them and make a smile on her face, it shows that you're so in tune with her. Women want that. It doesn't mean women don't have to be more expressive about their needs and their desires. I always encourage women to do that. But I still want to encourage guys to learn how to adjust to a partner. Learn how to read and understand even language her body. Because it will make her feel good. It will strengthen that relationship, strengthening those bonds. And once again, it will work in your advantage, in the overall quality of the relationship. So that's 5 things a woman needs from her man. But I want to make one last point wider. What she needs from her man is masculine energy. Okay. I'm very supportive of masculine energy dynamics and feminine important to us as men to explore. Developing and learning how to master them. Because that's what she needs from you. How can you raise it? And how you can master it, so that you can make it not just in your relationship, but also in your life as a whole. So remember how important it is to explore and living your masculine energy. So those are the 5 things a woman needs from her man. Once again, comment below. Tell me, Cave, if there's anything else I miss. Ladies, you can also add to this list. Okay, comment down below. Give your input and don't forget to like this video. Share this video. And I can't wait to see you in the next video. See you, thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next video, guys.